Hi guys! Today I want to answer a question that I frequently get, which is, how do I recognize my Swarovski, if it's real Swarovski or not? Okay, well the first thing is, and that's the easiest way, buy a full pack. It says Swarovski elements on the top. These are the new packages. I will show you the older packages later on. And on the back it says made in Austria, and it will give you the Swarovski element link on there, and on here, right here too. So these are the real packages. If you got this package and you can buy bulk, do it. You always know you'll have the real thing. Now, of course, there are times when you want to buy some loose beads because you can't afford a whole pack. How can you recognize the real Swarovski? Now let me try and zoom that in a little bit, and I hope it will stay on focus. When you look into a Swarovski, it will sparkle, it will shine. The bead hole is shiny too, okay? And you can turn it around, and the other side of the bead hole is a little flatter, but it is still shiny. So when you look into this bead, you will see it sparkle, you will see it shine. And what people are selling sometimes, I saw an eBay seller right now, is Swarovski component. Now Swarovski component has a bead hole, but it looks a little bit white. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, I hope you can. It looks white, and it looks like somebody took a nail file and just, you know, brushed it over there. And the same on the other side, even worse. When you look inside, it won't show the real sparkle as much as when you have the, let me see if I can put them both together. It won't have that real sparkle. It will look a little bit blunt, a little bit like white. There's definitely a difference. I hope you can see that on the camera, especially with the bead hole. So that's how you can recognize that this is fake, it's component. Okay, now this is quite old. This is an old component. And since then they have improved a little bit, so I got a little bit more of an improvement here. But still, the bead hole is it still looks like somebody went through there with a nail file. They colored it up a bit, but it's still not shiny. Not shiny like the bead holes are on the Swarovski, not the way they are coated. Yeah, I'm trying to just kind of move that a little bit, so I hope that you can see that. So that's one of the differences you can see. If you look into the bead, there is a definite difference on the shine. And as you can see, when you look into the orange bead, it definitely shows like it's sort of white. And when you look into the purple bead, you will see that the shine is way more sparkly in there. Now I can recognize them from a mile away. But I can understand that if people put them together in a box, that it's hardly noticeable. Actually, this looks really good and on the side, but yeah, you really have to be careful. So, because this is Swarovski component, okay? This is Swarovski element, and people are selling these components for the same price as they are selling the Swarovski beads. So, I did, I made some bad purchases when I first started, and I got the components here. You can just, you can pick them out right away compared to this. If you put this in there, then you will see that the shine of this one is much more better, especially in a group. But anyway, I've been giving a lot of these away to people that wanted one sample, so they always made sure they bought the right stuff. Now, there are vintage packages going around, and let me show you one of them. This is KS & Co., which means Armand Kosman and Daniel Swarovski and Company. Okay, they founded the company in 1895, and Armand Kosman was the financer for the company. So if you get a package like this, it's really old. It's one of the oldest packages there is. I don't know until what time they made these packages with KS & Co., but the trademark is the Edelweiss, and that's how it started. because they're in Austria, and the Edelweiss is a big thing in Austria. It seems to bring luck if you can find one. But they seem to grow very high in the mountain, and if you get one and you bring it down alive, then you're pretty much the man. And the next package I have here is DS & Co., which means Daniel Swarovski & Co. Okay, so these are the packages that came after the KS packages, and the fact that it says Corona, you have your Edelweiss and Corona, and you're safe. DS & Co. Edelweiss Corona. So it might say something different here because I don't have any more. I can't show you what beads were in here anymore. I don't even remember what beads were in here. But and the article number is kind of faded out, so I have no idea. I just know that they were 50 cents a piece. Okay, and now what I did for my customers was I made like a sort of a sheet, put that in plastic, so that the people that buy from me can always, you know, see the history of it and to look at what things are real. And I actually have here that component bead next to that Swarovski bead, and I think you can see it better now that there's definitely a very big difference in the component and in the Swarovski. I'm glad that I had the same color. And this little baby here, I think, is this bead. Okay, so I took a picture of this bead, and I had a Swarovski bead in this color. I don't have that right now, but yeah, I managed to put them next to each other and make pictures of those. So right here you got them on the side, and as you can see, you can hardly notice, but if you see this trademark that says Swarovski component, then walk away, okay? Because they're fake. This is the package. This is what the package will look like. And they're not real. This is the package before we got the Swarovski element packages. You have your little swan, so that's pretty safe. It says Swarovski, crystallized with Swarovski, made in Austria. It has the business link there. There's nothing here. It just says made in Austria and Swarovski component. So what that basically means is that somebody is cutting the stones in the same way as Daniel Swarovski is cutting them. The only difference is Daniel had a secret that made him look like this. And obviously the component person doesn't know how to do that. So this is the difference. Stay away from these packages. This one is good. And let me show you several other ones. I got here another Daniel Swarovski that I had. This one is also Swarovski. Now it might look weird. I don't know exactly how old these packages are, but it says DSW. Now I think D stands for Daniel, I think S stands for Swarovski, and I think that the W stands for Wattens. So these might even be older than these, but I don't think so. I think this is the oldest one. Okay, these are silver foiled SS, so that might also be the package that is a little bit different. SS means that they're flat backs, so those would be the ones that you would paste on your items, you know, the one that glue on. I have this package, which is also a little bit different again, because if you see these two packages, there's a little R1 right here, and there's a bigger R1 right here. So these might be like the same time error, but it might be because of the fact that there are different beads in there. And then you have this one, and they have just like a sticker on them, made in Austria. But the R1, and you're okay. Okay, so make sure you got the R1. Then I think this pack is from the 60s. And it says Swarovski made in Austria, and these are real also. You can see by the article number, if you would look that up, you would be able to see what had been in this package, but let me show you there. There have been round matte crystals in this package. So that was in this package. So these are the round ones. These would be the flat backs, and God only knows what was in here. But so there's different packages that have different items in there. But I think these were from the 60s. And what I did for my customers, I put up a little bit of history. key dates, like when in 1895 Daniel established the company, and in 1970 he begins developing and cutting and grinding, and and a little bit, just a little bit of history for customers if they would enjoy reading that. So I hope I got you all caught up. Stay away from that one. You will see it on eBay if you go on eBay and you type in full pack or bulk or something. I saw these packages like 3 days ago, so just stay away from that. This is like the box package, like when you have a box. This is the form of the box package, and this would be like the more round package of the same source. So just stay away from it. Silver ones are safe. If you see that logo, it's safe. And yeah, I hope you guys are up to date now. And that was it for today. I hope tomorrow to be able to do a netted bracelet. And after that, I will go back to the wire wrapping because my nails look so pretty right now. I just don't want to destroy them right away. So, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.